Galileo Galilei, the father of modern science. Galileo was an important figure in history. He was a well regarded scientist and made important contributions to scientific knowledge that changed the world. Galileo took a stand against the Catholic Church by introducing the concept of heliocentrism. Without Galileo, many researchers would have not challenged the Church. Galileo was an Italian astronomer, mathematician, physicist, and philosopher. He was born in the city of Pisa, Italy, on February 15, year 1564. Galileo was influenced by many theories and laws. For example, he was motivated by the Aristotelian theory, which in simplified terms means that heavier objects fall faster than lighter ones. He knew that it wasn't right, so he started experimenting and trying to prove it wrong. He did this by dropping two objects of a different weight from the top of a tower. He created a formula to prove the Aristotelian theory wrong. This was called the law of falling bodies, which stated that objects that fall have a constant acceleration. He was sent to the University of Pisa, where he studied medicine. He later got interested in different areas such as math and physics. After graduating, he stayed at the university to be a professor. During this time, he made several important discoveries. He wrote an edited version of the principles of inertia, which state, it is the tendency of objects to keep moving in a straight line at constant velocity. Soon he became interested in astronomy. He built his first telescope in the year 1609, which helped him discover moons of Jupiter along with undiscovered stars and sunspots. He became interested in the Copernican theory, also referred to as the heliocentric solar system, created by Nicholas Copernicus in 1543, which stated that the sun was the center of the universe, with the earth and the other planets rotating around it in a circular path. On the other hand, the church supported the geocentric theory, which was created around 140 AD by Claudius Ptolemy, when he published his 13 volumes on how the planets move, which said that the earth was the center of the universe, with the other planets revolving around it. This sparked a conflict with the Roman Church when Galileo went to confront the Pope and proposed his theory on the solar system. At this time, Pope Paul V was the Pope. Jaded of controversy, he turned the affair over the Holy Office. They disapproved of the theory in 1616. Things remained quiet for a while, until Galileo went to the church again. He met with the Pope Urban VIII. He received permission from a friend to write a book on heliocentrism. Galileo wrote The Dialogue on the Two Worlds, where he ridiculed the Pope unintentionally. Doing this could have had his big consequences. The product of Galileo's actions resulted in the infamous trial. According to documents from the trial titled Consultant Report on Copernicanism, February 1631, the proposition that Galileo put forward was, the sun is the center of the world and completely devoid of local motion. And the assessment was, all said that this proposition is foolish and absurd in philosophy and, formally, heretical since it explicitly contradicts many places the sense of Holy Scripture. According to the literal meaning of the words and according to the common interpretation and understanding of the Holy Fathers and the doctors of theology. He was later charged with heresy against the church in the year 1638. He was sentenced to house arrest and his books were banned into the public. During this time, he became blind because of cataracts and glaucoma. Although his conditions, he spent his time researching and writing books about heliocentrism with the help of his students. Galileo died in January 8, 1642. He was buried in Santa Croce, Italy. 342 years later is when the church accepted Galileo's teachings. He was pardoned in the year 1979. Although the church rejected his research, it was not because they were anti scientific. The church has supported science for centuries. When Galileo was alive, the Jesuits had highly regarded astronomers and scientists. Something to know is that many advancements in science were made by clerics or because of church fundings. Without Galileo taking a stand, the world we live surely would be different.